for the rest of this particular year. It is home to Express Football Club, who at the moment are rolling in the upper echelons of the StarTimes Uganda Premier League and slugging it out with the big boys. They'll have a chance to even get closer to the summit of the league when they do take on their guests for tonight, Soltilo Bright Stars, who have only managed to pick up 8 points and are seated in 11th place in what might be a slippery slope further down should they fail to actually contain this team, both on the pitch as well as on the StarTimes Uganda Premier League table. A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Mutesa 2 Stadium in Wankulukuku. My name is Jermaine Agesa. John Vianen Simbe joins me in the commentary booth. This is the StarTimes Uganda Premier League live on Sanyuka Prime. Another match day, another encounter, another story to tell.
Yeah, definitely, and you think that this is going to be another very interesting encounter. If you look at the two sides, yes, the table doesn't lie, and that Express is way up there.
As they do come through, Del Gracious is taking his time here to confirm when the match does kick off. And we are underway, live on Sanyuka Prime. It is the StarTimes Uganda Premier League Express Football Club in the red and white, taking on Soltilo Bright Stars in the blue camouflage.
And clear onto the Express goal.
Trying to carve out a chance here. Senkatuka breaks away, and it's a goal in! Slight hesitation, indecision, and making the most of your terrain. You have to be a pro at your environment to take every slight edge, every single advantage. And if there's a predator on that pitch, Nelson Senkatuka personifies it. 1-0 for Soltilo Bright Stars.
Well, like I told you, Jermaine, that the pitch conditions are going to play a very big factor in determining how proceedings go on here. You just look at that. The ball is miscontrolled there by Issa Lumu, and then it holds back a bit. Then he beats the goalkeeper easily, and then bang. And I can tell you that that was a real predator instincts there. But good play there coming in from Odong there in delivering that ball. But you can see that clearly it was because Issa Lumu also failed to control that ball. It just went under his foot. Otherwise, you feel that if he had stopped it, then there wouldn't have been that opportunity for Nelson Senkatuka to get that first goal.
Express Football Club on the prowl, trying to find a way to get back into ascendance. Hussein Senoga turning out to be quite crucial in that link-up. And the referee takes absolutely no time. In a spell of a second, it's matching orders here for Daniel Shabene. Red card.
Well, now that is really setting Express aback. Clearly, that was not what was expected at this time. And yes, and I think Daniel Shabene can not blame anybody. That was plain and simple. You open your studs at your opponent.
There. The water logging coming in to help out here. Kaiwa takes the shot. It's just straight down the middle. And a pick-up here for Hassan Matovu.
The ball had landed quite nicely there for Alan Kaiwa. Just that you feel that he did not get enough force on it to try and put it past the goalkeeper. And the delivery there coming in from the defender here, Kagwa, was one that was inviting and one that you advantage to Nelson Senkatuka.
I normally say, let the ball do the work.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm surprised.
There looks like a handball, but a couple of hands flaring and a chance here, and the ball sneaks in another mysterious circumstance. Express are being ripped to shreds right here. Nelson Senkatuka puts the ball into the back of the net. Mysterious circumstances, phantom goals, and indiscreet defending here coming in from Express Football Club. They are at 6s and 7s. They are absolutely stunned. They are drenched.
Well, I'll tell you that this is quite some drama. If you look at what happened there, the ball comes in, it drops in, and they don't clear their lines. And you could see how it was picked up by Nudin Bunjo. He tried to shoot, and it ricochets off, I think it was Farouk Katongole, and the ball keeps bubbling up in the air. And what does Nelson Senkatuka do? Very good instinct, very good game reading, and he just goes in, persists, and just guides it home. Brilliant play.
No difference from the first goal there. The price of persistence, the reward of consistency, definitely coming here. And now trying to dissect their way through Cleophas still retaining possession. Ethic that is being showed here by Soltilo Bright Stars. They're chasing every opportunity and trying to
want to show up that midfield and also give them some bit of creativity and imagination.
Straight off the bat here, and a penalty it is. Talk about an impact substitution. Arthur Boka Chigundu coming in with a first-time cross. Del Gracious points out, but Asaf Mwebaze is absolutely besides himself there by the referee's decision. The referee making it clear that his choice is final. Well, we do have the benefit of the replay on just how that is a penalty. Well,
was that ball was on his body, and rather the hand was on his body. So let's see that.
I'm not so certain.
No, that can't be a penalty.
Right. Interesting.
That cannot be a penalty. And now
back into this game.
Yeah, definitely. If they get this goal, then you think that they're going to get some bit of impetus and encouragement.
Kaiwa going for power, poetic justice. The ball strikes the upright and ricochets away. The opportunity gone. The gods being just, and Asaf Mwebaze is still seething here with the fact that even an opportunity as such was given.
Well, I'll tell you something, Jermaine, like you just pointed it out, it was poetic justice because there wasn't cut in hell's chance that was a penalty. And for me, I feel that for the referee, Del Gracious Opio, I just don't think that you can give out a penalty in that kind of situation unless you're pretty sure. And from the position that he was in, he was behind.
Assigns him.
Yeah, just come into the dressing room and give them the hair dryer.
Well, a chance coming up here. Someone trying to send in a Horowitzer. They really slice it off quite as well. Express for the moment. The fans can take. Now Alan Kaiwa shakes off his marker. And helped here by the terrain, but overdoes it. And ultimately, tenacious approach here manages to get the ball away. Gift Odong just getting back in time. Manages to take the opportunity away here from Alan Kaiwa.
Yeah, but he didn't get off well as well, because I think that splashing water just got into his eye. And I can tell you that on that kind of surface, it's always ill-advised to keep dribbling because the ball doesn't move as swiftly as you would want.
Particular situation there. It looks like Andrew Chambade has the mastery of that box area. Crossed in for post here. And Bright Stars nearly conceded from similar scenarios that they've been beneficiaries of. Lacking in the blind side, they decided to take their foot off the ball, anticipated an easy ball out, and quite nearly paid the price there.
Yeah, definitely. They had switched off, but you can see that kind of late run made by Hassan Mubiru there, reading the flight of the ball and then timing his touch onto it. That would have been such a beautiful
club here. The chance to whip that ball in. Probably try to get bodies behind it. Slippery surface as well, so could create quite an opportunity to be nuisances in the box area. The ball ends up on the far end, tossed back in, a powerful header, but well chested out, and that's a corner. Warren Bule seemed to have been the man who impeded that one. The Bright Stars players are protesting that it was none of them that got a touch on that.
Now Express are growing ever more desperate to try and get at least a goal back.
Taken in, goalkeeper has to punch that away, could have done better. But in the instance, it was a needs-must clearance and appeals for handball. Referee obliges. Gift Odong.
Second time
to have put his hand out in there. Remember, he gave away the penalty, or the supposed penalty, depending on whose rule book you're reading from.
Well, I just think that again it was quite unfortunate. I'm not sure about this one, because it seemed like Ivan Manjazan that reported him. It was never again. It was never a handball. It hit his knee, and twice now we feel that maybe the referee has got his calls wrong. That notwithstanding, I still feel that Del Gracious Opio has had a good game, but two calls that I feel that have not been good. The penalty given to Express, I thought it was the wrong call, and then even this particular free kick, because it was never a handball.
Well, word of advice here for Johnson Odong, you might want to tape your hands up with white and write on them, these are my hands.
Yeah.
Gift Odong.
Yeah.
Because at this end,
He needs to do what? What
he needs to tape them up in white and write on them, these are my hands. Ball brought on. That way, it won't be mistaken for his knee being his hand.
must be a very unfortunate man. The kind where they cannot separate his hands from his knees.
Lightning cannot strike you twice in the same game. Cross coming in from Hassan Mubiru, goalkeeper. Had to pluck that out of the air, but
it was never a penalty.
Well, they could actually go ahead and make it 3 here as they pick up the ball. Senkatuka just cannot get it on target. He was instantly asking for a corner there.
Well, the thing is that he was chasing the hat-trick there. I don't remember the last player that scored a hat-trick against Express here in Wankulukuku. But boy, that was going to be the storyline.
I think he was under immense pressure. That guys never want to shy away from striking that ball well. Just didn't curve it well enough, but decent attempt.
Yeah, it was. It could have been quite a perfect hat-trick. He scored the first goal with the left, the second one with the right, and then a free kick. Wow.
I think you would need a header to make it a perfect hat.
Yeah, I know.
Shining, illuminating their path towards the ascendance of the table. And a full 3 points. And the final whistle will be music to their ears. It's their first back-to-back victory. Their first away win away from home. And it comes against a team that definitely was expected to be quite the menace to them. That man, Nelson Nelly Senkatuka, going on to pick up a brace in the first half, and it turns out to be quite decisive as Soltilo Bright Stars definitely controlled the game and denied the 10-man Express Football Club a chance to get back into this particular matchup here. In a game, you believe they were quite good worth for the game. Hurried every pass, chased every opportunity, and sought out every single game and every single ball and every single pass that they could actually come up with. And as the sun rolls down here at the Mutesa 2 Stadium in Wankulukuku, it will be cheers all the way.